Hi, and a good morning here from Klerksdorp Bowling Club. A lovely cloudy day today. I think we're going to have sunshine later this afternoon. We're back here for day two of the 2023 Bowl South Africa Under 30 Inter-Districts Championships. Quite a lot of action yesterday. I hope everybody enjoyed the live streaming we did. We're on just YouTube this morning. Hopefully we'll get everything going. But if you are watching on YouTube, remember you can like and comment, and it's nice to be on the big screen. You can see our schedule for today. We have our first match, which is due to start in 5 minutes. It's Western Province versus Boland A. And then we have Ekurhuleni versus Port Natal. That's going to be a good match as well. And then we have KZN versus Northern Cape. So I'll be trying to be as neutral as I can for the Northern Cape game. But let's have a recap of what happened yesterday. So in the red section, we have currently leading there. Just want to see who is the BGN side from Paul Ferns. And they are on 13 points at the moment with an aggregate of 33. And in second place is the NIBA side that we streamed yesterday with Caleb Skip there. So they're on 13 points. So it's only 0.5 points difference between the two of them. And they're due to face each other. Let's check in the last match today. So that's going to be an epic match for everyone. Then if we go down to the next section, which is the yellow section, currently their leading is my home district, Northern Cape, skipped by Charles Peter Matthewson. And second in that section we have the Western Province side of Fulch and Tyler Pitcher playing in that side. So they are separated by only 0.5 points as well. So and they're facing each other only tomorrow in the last match. So that might end up, depending on what happens today, as a make or break quarter final. And then if we go down to the blue section, and this section is currently being led by Eastern Province, skipped by Edwin Nance, and they're on 14 points, and they're only facing their current second place team tomorrow morning early match, and they have to face JBA's powerhouse side, skipped by Emma Murray. So that's going to be a good match tomorrow morning, and that will be also on our live stream tomorrow morning. And then in the red section, which is the last section, we have Namibia leading there on 12.5 points, and second in that section is Mpumalanga, which we had yesterday on our live stream as well. So they're on 11 points. So yeah, that's the standing after day two. We'll try and keep you updated as much as possible on the scores. We should be able to do it a little bit easier today. So yeah, we're on YouTube today for most of the game, and we're just waiting for them to finish the trial end. So we're going to go radio silence for just a moment while we're setting up everything, and then we'll be back as soon as they start. They've started their first end here. So we're just going to be introducing the... And we're just going to quickly... yeah, let's just check. We're just checking the sound. Vat hierdie in en sit hom na 3. Dink is op 2 wat hy stap. Sit hom net eers af. Is 1 nee. Yeah, testing. We're just testing the sound out to see if there's echo. Now, it seems like we have a slight echo on the stream, but hopefully that won't interfere too much in your how you find it. Yeah, so they've started the first match. So we'll just get to know the players and their bowls that are starting. So they're just finishing the first end. Currently on the mat is Gillian Young. She's playing with these yellow bowls, but very short on that one. But it looks like they might be down by the one. But she has a second shot there. There's echo van hier so. Dink dalk net 'n delay tussen. Hi, good morning, Trish. Nice to have you on the live stream as well. I hope you're enjoying. I think you're probably supporting Western Province in this one. Let me know who you're supporting. And joining me in the commentary this morning is Secha Mokoto. How are you doing this morning, Secha?
Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, everyone. The weather is very good and it's fine.
Yeah, and I think we have a good matchup here between Western Province and Boland. Neighbors, neighboring districts, so there's a good rivalry between them as well. So it will be a question of honor. You don't want to lose against your neighboring district.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, and very good sides here, especially the Western Province side. They've had a bit of bad luck yesterday with some of their matches. Um, let's see what the score update is here.
I think Boland is holding.
Yeah, they're holding the one, maybe two. Yeah, just the one or two.
2-4 Boland.
I remember they're playing 15 ends, 3 sets of 5. So maximum of 5 points. So if you win the overall match, you get 2 points as well. So yeah. And the lead for Boland is Johannes Hubert. He's 29 years old, and he plays with Taylor VS's, size 3. So let's see. He's played quite a long end. It looks like it's about on the 29, 30 meters, Secha. Nice long end for to start off.
Yes, yes. They're very tall, but so they're playing long ends.
Yes.
Very, very tall boys.
Just running through, ending up just behind the 2 meter mark there. And the lead for is Blade Pretorius. And he's drawn right onto the 2 meter mark, so he's about 2 meters away from the jack still. Let's see what Johannes can do here, if he can correct that first delivery. This one looks good. It looks to be on a good line. Yeah, and he's drawn these shots, Secha. Yeah, lovely draw. Let's see what Blade can do here. And he's playing with Drake Prides. Yeah, maybe overcorrecting on that first delivery. But it's always difficult when you're first on the green after a full day of play, adapting to the speed this morning. Yeah, and William van der Merwe playing second for Boland, referred to as his nickname as Fuzzy. He's just 21 years old. Yeah. Bayamont.
29 age, and Western Province slightly.
And just cutting the center line there. Let's see what William does here. He got the scoring shot on the previous end. Yeah. It's just running through, but in a good position. Yeah, so the front ranks have completed, and currently it looks like Boland is holding a possible 3 balls there. So with William and Johannes giving their team a good start. Yeah, next up we have Janko Keizer. The youngster is just 19 years old. He's been playing bowls now for 7 years. And he just needs to get inside that bowls. He's used that one. Very lucky.
And got Julian here, Julian Young, age 22, small girl, playing for, she played for the Masters.
Yes, she's played Junior Masters, and she's also the daughter of Lila Young.
Yes.
Very experienced youngster. Been playing for over 8 years now. Originally, she was a gymnast.
Before,
Yeah, before she started playing bowls.
that is very good.
Oh, that's a good place. Yeah, good weight
And the mother,
indicated.
she's here, ne? Genius mother.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if Gillian added that weight or got the line right. The weight was good, yes, and she's got the shot ball, but unfortunately not getting enough of it. So now it's up to the skips. For Boland, that is Kobus Libbe. And the opposition skip is Armand Ascari. I hope I pronounced that surname correctly. It's quite a difficult one. But everybody knows Armand. He's
The nickname of Kofi.
Keifi.
Kofi.
Yeah.
What?
That actually came from the junior nationals. He had these little Keifi in front that was always blue. See, oh, wonderful ball there by the skip. Getting D shot. I think he's still probably holding. No, I think it's probably maybe 2. It's just difficult to see with that front bowl of Western Province. That month is here on a good line. Will he have the weight? Just needs to take a little bit off there, but his line is very good. Yeah, I think Kobus and William are sharing a set of bowls. I see they're both playing with the same yellow and the same size. Yeah, he just needs to get onto that shot ball. Now, this looks to be good weight. Will it bend enough? Oh, a wonderful attempt there.
It seems like that side. The backhand is not sending enough.
Let's see how much they picked up. Let's put them in order as each one finishes. You just send it over like that. Johannes here playing a little bit shorter than the last few ends. So the Boland have picked up 1, so they move on to 3. Taking an early lead in this set. Johannes looks interested. Just running through a bit, but a good line again. He seems to be finding his line, Secha.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Not just correcting.
And next up we have Blade. Such a nice delivery by Blade. It's a very good delivery action. And he's drawn a wonderful ball here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Blade from Western Province.
Blade is playing with Drake Sprite 2 heavies. And he's been playing bowls for 2 years now.
Yeah, only 2 years.
Yeah, and I see he said he started. Yeah, and I see he said he started this game playing casually with his father, social played, and then the bug got him and he started playing. Oh, and Blade has a really smooth delivery. Willie, he's putting one there at the back. It's good insurance. Now we have William.
Beautiful Matthew. Second. Ooh,
Yeah, no, that is William.
fuzzy.
Yeah, fuzzy.
Fuzzy. It's fuzzy.
And now we have Lucky on the mat.
He's holding a short ball. Boland.
I'm just going to quickly do a quick battery change for us. So Secha will keep you updated on what's happening for a moment. Luckily, it's a camera close by.
Fuzzy is still holding a shot from Boland. Then Blade from Western Province. Lucky with the one. Let's see what he's doing. Tall boy. Tall boy from Boland. Yankee Panty. Let's see. Yankee Panty. Then Gillian. Eastern Province.
This looks to be on a good line. She gets onto that shot ball. Yes, and she's taken it out and gotten the shot. Yeah, indicating shot down. So Julian's last ball.
Yes.
Listen, you always put it on your. Then you know you have it. And then if you turn, it was always the right spot. Yeah. Just cutting the center line there. Yeah. By Janku Keizer. Jillian will just. Jillian just needs to get inside that pink ball. Or pinkish ball. That's a good weight. Yeah. Oh. So close to drawing another one. But it's in a good position. I think that last ball of Jillian will force Kobus Libber to play on his backhand, playing the ditch hand. Yeah, if you're enjoying the lawn bowls, remember to give us a shout out on YouTube. Now we have Kobus Libber. Yeah, it's Kobus. Yeah, Kosi, as refer his nickname, Kobus Libber. And he's on a good line. He just needs to add a little bit more weight. He's in a good line. And he just needed to add another meter. Yeah. Let's see what Armand does here. Yeah. Armand just resetting himself. Taking a deep breath before he delivers. Hi, Gabe Pretorius, supporting, representing Pietermaritzburg Limpopo, supporting Blade.
This is Kosi from Boland.
He's just falling short here.
Let's see.
Armand just being scared of moving that jack and giving away free. But he just needs to play wide, and Gillian did stand wider for him and he's drawn D shot. Wonderful ball by Armand. Yes. Nothing to be scared about.
Yes.
He might just have moved it a little bit over. Yeah, it's just a two at this stage,
out.
but Gillian is having a look. Asking for a measure.
Good shot, Armand. Western Province skip.
Might need to call the umpire here, it's quite close. Nice shot, Armand. You were scared for nothing.
They're fighting for the third shot.
Yeah, I think it might be time to call the umpire. Yes, calling the umpire.
They are seriously, Jack, fighting for the third shot.
Yes.
Western Province. For now, 2 is out.
Henry, wie is die umpire? Alida. Van waar sê van hierso? Yeah, our umpire is Alida. She's from Vochwil. So you see the players will stand out of their head, allowing the umpire to do their duty. She's also the secretary of Northwest Bowls. So very involved in the administration of the game. As you can see, propping the jack for those new to the lawn bowls. That's just to make sure that the jack doesn't move, and she's also propping as die spanne begin, dan haal ons hom net van die bord af en dan sit hulle weer terug op. You can see she's taking out the telescopic here, and it's quite close. Actually, the player from Boland is not doing good bowls etiquette by standing there watching. He should actually be moving out of that. You're not supposed to intimidate the umpire like that, but I think she's a steady hand. I don't think she'll be too worried about it. Yeah, that's it.
2.
Yeah, it's just the 2.
2 for Western Province. After the umpire decision.
Good balls there by the third, Gillian and Armand.
The skip.
Both their balls in the count. Now Armand asking Blade to move up the mat. I see Blade is a plumber by trade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they've moved up the mat about 3 meters, playing about on the 50 meters. So it's about a 27 meters. So it's a normal medium length, as referred to by most bowlers. And Blade looks like to be on a good line here. Will he have the weight to finish up? Yeah, not a bad starting bowl.
Not bad, not bad at all.
Could add about another meter. And we have Johannes Hubert. Yeah, interesting fact about Johannes is he's actually umpire in tug of war
Wow.
at South African level. And he's also got Southwestern District colours in Yukskei.
That's lovely.
And SA colours in tug of war. So he's a very talented young man.
Wow. That's wonderful. That's great.
I do see one flaw. He's a Blue Bull supporter. He must not be very popular in the Boland.
Well, about Western Province, afraid you've got a short 12 out. Boland.
Hi, good morning, Stuart Sutherland. Backing Western Province, watching from Gordons Bay. Supporting Blade. As remember, we're interactive, so you're welcome to comment.
Lovely.
No, Stephen, the score is 3-2. Western Province picked up 2 at the last end. So the first set is almost done. They're playing 5 end sets, so they're on the 4th one currently. And Boland just, wonderful ball there. Lots of support for Fuzzy. Yeah, and Luke Ellis. He's just running through on both his bowls, but it's a good position at the back. He's trying to draw onto that bowl of Blade. I can see he's we're up to 108 viewers on YouTube, Secha. So quite a lot, 108 people viewing us live on YouTube.
I like that. Thank you, supporter there, outside there. Thank you very much.
Yeah, remember to like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Currently, we're having lots of issues on Facebook with them citing our page for infringements that we're not aware of. So we'll rather stick to YouTube for now. Yeah, just running through, but a good taking out that shot ball.
It's Gillian.
Yeah, we have Gillian. And now we have Yanku playing his ball. He just needs to, unfortunately being tripped off by Blaze one, but he's promote that one up. But they're still holding with that red one in front. Gillian going on the drive onto that shot ball. Looks good line and almost getting the jack. Not missing by much.
It's Yankee,
Yes.
Yankee Punky.
Yeah, 19-year-old from Boland.
Here
Yeah,
comes the skip.
Yeah, and Johannes from Boland, he has the ambition to play for the Boland Open side and then progress maybe to get Protea colours. Oh, okay. I will just check. Thanks, Kate Ellis. We're working on a team list they gave us, so they might have switched.
You want?
No. They've changed these two around. Luke is leading and they switched them. I thought they both okay. Just gonna check on the board of this and suggest.
Skify is playing now from Western Province. He's going for a shot. Wow. Wow. Well done, Kofi. Well done. He made it. And now he's holding a shot. Well done, Kofi from Western Province. It's a skip. Hello, darling. Okay? Well tried. Well tried. One from Western Province.
His lead.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for that update. We weren't aware that they changed their teams around. So the current score is 3-3 after 4 ends. So whoever wins this end will win the set.
The set.
I remember they're playing 15 ends, time limit of 2 hours 15 minutes. So they'll have a bell on 2-hour mark. I have to say we haven't had any side struggling to finish their matches in time.
Yes,
Oh,
Lucky.
getting a toucher by
Yes,
Lucky. Luke Ellis.
Good shot.
Yeah, and Luke Ellis was an avid golfer playing from a handicap of 3. My handicap was golf.
Lovely second shot from Johannes.
Yes. This looks a good lie by Luke.
Wow.
And he's drawn another one. That's great bowling. Putting the pressure
well
on
done,
from
well
the
done,
start.
Lucky. Very. Well done, Lucky.
Let's see if Johannes can use those 2 bowls. I think he can play. Yeah, if he falls more. That's 2 good attempts there.
Tall guy, Blade from Western Province. Let's see what he's doing. Wow. And a cha-cha. Well ball played from Western Province.
Yeah, currently the Western Province side is sitting on sixth position in their section, and Boland on 5, so they're playing for position as well. With just a 3.5 point difference between the two sides. Western Province only winning one match, but getting a full house yesterday on their second match, but losing badly in their third match against Port Natal.
Well ball played from Western Province.
Yeah, really
Well
putting on the
bowled.
pressure.
Definitely. 4 up for now.
Yeah.
Morning.
Let's see what Fuzzy does here.
Ah.
He's attempting. Now it's up to the thirds. And the pressure's on Boland. They don't want to drop a big one here, Secha.
No. I don't think they will. I don't think they will.
Yeah. Gillian just short, but it might be a blocker.
Yeah, I think it's a blocker.
Keegan come and ask you for the link today this morning, the link for the YouTube.
No. I did send it to Facebook as well, and Ikuruleni also asked where his their game was on. I said probably on YouTube. I made a bit of extra effort this morning to make sure everybody knows it's on YouTube. We're up to 110 views.
Okay.
Getting two of those
Two is
balls
all.
out.
Western Province, they're still holding 2. 2's out. They're holding 2 for now.
And Gilling putting one there at the back. They don't have any back balls. Oh, some good balls being played here.
You can come in.
Oh, that short one. I'll see if I can find it first.
Yeah, but it was nice watching you with other people. In the room, it was not going to be nice.
Myself, they will fall asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Secha, for standing in for the commentary for a short while. I hope she enjoyed it.
That was marvelous. That was marvelous. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, something
Thank you
new
so
to
much.
try.
Learning process,
Yeah, no,
which
but
is good.
we'll have you back later on again.
Thank you very much, Jack. Thank you.
Yeah, and we join in commentary by Bobby Donnelly, the legend himself. Yeah, we have a good game here. Currently, Western Province is holding 3, and they looks like they might win the set unless Kobus Libbe does something here. The skip from Boland. Western Province winning that first set, 5-3. Yeah, and like I said, we're joined in commentary by Bobby Donnelly. Thanks for being here again this morning. Hope you had a lovely evening.
Yeah, thank you, Jock. The entertainment last night at the club was great, and then we ended up watching the rugby here at the club. So it was a good time made by all. But back to the Bulls now, and Western Province, who had a disappointing day yesterday, really have come out firing this morning. They have just won the first set. The score is 6-3, and the lead from Western Province is
Luke, they swapped those two around, so the second is currently on the list, so it's Luke Ellis.
okay, so Luke has thrown a full head, but the mat is up slightly. It was a great start there by Luke.
Luckily, one of the viewers informed us that they swapped the teams around. This morning, the team list was given to us as that, but yeah, looks like after trial lens they decided to swap that. So luckily, yeah, a good ball there by Fuzzy van der Merwe, as they refer to him. Oh no, sorry. Fuzzy is the second. Johannes. Yeah, unfortunately the rugby didn't go the way we wanted, but it was a good game.
Yes, I think from my perspective is that we learned a few hard lessons last night, which might sustain us good going forward into the tournament.
Yeah, we might beat them in the finals. We
Yes,
can get them there.
certainly.
Yeah, both these sides are currently 5th and 6th. Boland on 5th place in their section, and Western Province in 6th position. With a 3 points difference.
Yeah, we expect Western Province to come out fighting today. They were one of the favoured sides for this tournament. They reached the final last year, and I'm sure the manager had a good chat with them last night, because they came in for a bit of a hiding yesterday afternoon against Port Natal.
I think that score was 23-10 or something like that.
Certainly. But looks like they're all fresh this morning. They had a good sleep.
Now, some key matches we have today. I see some of the leaders are facing the second positions in the second match in this session on today's play, and then tomorrow we have the leaders of one section currently JBA facing Eastern Province tomorrow morning on the schedule as well, so that could be a great match.
Yeah, the EP side, the one EP side is looking very good at this stage as well. They are playing against City Bing this morning. They are 9-2 up after the first set.
The EP side yesterday picking up against Ukuruleni 8 on the last end, by 1 point.
That's unbelievable. But we heard the roar coming down from the sea green yesterday afternoon. We wondered what that was about, and apparently the skip played a great shot with his last bowl to make an 8 to win the game.
Yeah, and hopefully they all have some insurances as well. Might cover all the expenses for the trip.
Certainly. After a bit of an attacking shot there by Boland. Boland third is your Janko Kaiser. They call him Yankee Panky. So we'll refer him to Yankee Panky. I think it'll be easy to remember that name.
Yeah, youngster. Only 19 years old.
Yeah, but he's already been playing for 7 years. So the youngsters are starting really early nowadays.
Yeah, and apparently he used to play rugby but had an injury. And then he started playing bowls. So many. We had yesterday someone as well who started playing bowls after he had an injury and then fell in love with the game.
Yes. Quite interesting. A lot of these under 30 players mention that they enjoy cycling, motorcycling, and it shows you they've got wide interests and they're well-rounded people. Many of these youngsters, they do a lot of other activities apart from bowls as well. So bowls not the be-all in their lives, but they certainly are enjoying this week. There's a lot of comments played and shots replayed last night here. Bottles were coming out, the jacks were coming out, explaining in their head what happened.
Some new game tactics being fought out. And it's a lovely venue, and last night with the braai and everything, the atmosphere was wonderful as well, and the live entertainment.
Certainly was.
Kobus Libbe is also a SA champion in karate, and won gold for SA in tug of war.
Sure, he's a big chap as well. If you look at his calves from here, he's got he hasn't got calves, he's got cows.
Mant himself a tug of war expert, so it might be interesting. Maybe they're having a bowls tug of war here on the green.
Yeah, certainly it'll be interesting if we can find a rope somewhere and let the two of them have a competition against each other.
I have to say, I think looking at the size difference, I think the calves of Kobus might win that one. But Armand will never give up.
No, he's got this little cheeky little instinct in him, and he's when he plays a good shot, he's got that sly little grin, as if to say, take that, you know. It's a joy to watch, though.
Yeah, I just think about the shot he played in the junior national finals to win that match, securing gold for his side. Oh, we're up to 137 live viewers. Remember to comment.
I must say the Western Province, it's the new colours they're wearing, the royal blue and the orange. It really gives a nice little fresh look, and with Aman's orange cap, they're really looking smart on the green. The four of them all immaculately dressed.
I have to say, I'm also impressed by the Limpopo kit next door as well. Many of the districts moving away from the plain whites.
Right, in a big game on this green as well, Port Natal. My opponent is JBA. JBA had a good day yesterday, but they are getting a bit of a hiding this morning from Port Natal. Port Natal 15, JBA 3.
Yeah, Port Natal giving quite a few sides a hard time. See where they stand in the section.
Come on.
In that section, Emma Murphy is skipping the JBA side. Line second on the log at the moment. They had 3 wins yesterday. And Port Natal had a Peel, a win, and a loss. So they are sitting on 9.5 points. JBA are sitting in 12.5 points. But at this stage, it's one-way traffic. Port Natal 15 to 3 up. And they've just picked up a huge number now of 5. So it looks like the second set will be going their way as well.
Boland moved on to 5 points. So the current score here is 6-5. So Johannes, you bad on the mat. Playing with Taylor BS's vectors. Just running through there.
I'll tell you what, Luke is also really come good this morning. He's playing really well, moved from second to lead. He's also an all-rounder. He was a 3 handicap golfer, and his ambition is one day to play for South Africa. That's it's good intentions that he has got. It's nice to see youngsters already seeking higher honours. It's all part of the learning process, and just carry on doing what you are doing, and then eventually it will come.
Yeah, and like most youngsters, he's interested in gaming and photography, golf and fashion. I wonder if that wasn't added later on.
Probably.
But here's a lovely delivery action. Nice and smooth, gets down low.
He sort of looks the part, doesn't he?
Yeah, it looks like he's
Immaculately dressed with the bright orange shoes as well.
and he looks calm and collected as well. Looks like nothing phases him.
He actually stands like a golfer, you know, he plays the shot. If it doesn't matter where it goes, just give it that stare. But he's drawn 2 great balls this end, and as we said yesterday, it's the leads who basically dictate the game.
And like we said yesterday, it's a lot easier to find this white ball than the golf ball.
Yes, certainly.
No water hazards, just the sand trap at the back.
We got Blade on the mat. Set up nicely by Luke, but he
Yeah.
struggled by playing a lot of short bowls on his hand. And again, I think he's got the weight.
Yeah, Fuzzy van der Merwe going the second shot.
Yeah, that's going to help a lot. It's a great shot there by Fuzzy.
Sometimes I wonder where they get the nicknames. Yeah, and Fuzzy van der Merwe has actually held a purple belt in kickboxing.
Sure. So we certainly have a lot of all-rounders here, and it's pleasing to see. You know, these players, all outdoor people. They don't enjoy sitting at home and watching videos and playing on their computer. Like the outdoors and involved in numerous sports and numerous activities. Yesterday we had a piano player on the green and a singer.
Yes. So they chickened out last night to join us for the live entertainment.
Yeah, the one guy, Calaby, said to me I must phone his dad to send him more money so I can get drunk. So if you are watching Jerry, you know his cell phone number, send him some imali. We got well-known player Gillian Young on the mat now. Gillian has been on the junior scene for numerous years.
Also very talented musically.
And she has won the South African Junior Masters as well before. And this year I think she was in the final, wasn't she? She lost to Marizal Rousseau. Yes, it was a great final, that. So she's certainly one for the future as well.
Oh, unfortunately just promoting up Luke's bowl there.
Well, I'm looking for the third shot, just a little bit wide. If they turn that third shot through there, that could make a 4. It is a little bit risky because if they get the wrong edge of that ball, of the yellow ball, they could turn that yellow ball onto the jack. I think the safer option for Armantel to play on the back end and try and turn the blue and the white ball, onto the jack, and he could be holding 3. It'll be the safer option.
They're already holding 2 probably.
Certainly. It's a high-risk shot if he's playing for the... Julian is still calling him on that shot.
And I don't see much gain by taking out that.
Yes.
You only gain 1.
Yes, certainly.
You're risking 2 for adding 1.
Sure. But it's what they call the exuberance of youth, I suppose.
Yeah, the youngsters, they have no fear. Just needs to adjust his line a little bit there, Quibus, Leber. Yeah, it's very dangerous weight that he's playing with. Maybe seeing a shot and believing that he can get it rather than looking at the options.
Certainly. I think the older you get, the
yeah.
You don't have that fear.
And now, even if I look at it now, even if he does get it, it's only still the 1 that he gains. And he played a brilliant draw shot on the previous.
Certainly did.
Going this way.
Yeah, I think he opted for the safer draw on the back end.
2.
He certainly is putting on a show for the cameras. He's in his element here. Cameras are on him. I'm sure his mom is watching him down in Cape Town. Nadine,
Yes.
I'm sure you're watching it. Nadine, send us a message.
Then asking him to bring the mat up again a little bit. By Luke Ellis.
Luke says that he played Premier League in Western Province in his first year of bowls. Something to be proud of. Luke Ellis rates Alan Lofthouse as his mentor. He's helped him a lot in the past few years. Alan Lofthouse is a pro-tier bowler. He won a gold at the Commonwealth Games in 1994 and has abundance of knowledge to spread. So he certainly is a good mentor for Luke.
Yeah, they've forgotten to update the scoreboard. So it was getting a touch there, but unfortunately just slicing it towards Johannes's bowl.
And on the mat is Blade Pretorius. Blade has also got an and his best achievement in bowls is achieving a silver in the under 30s. That was last year's tournament. He was part of the four ball that won the silver last year. And again, he's also enjoys motocross, like quite a few of these other youngsters do. But he's a plumber, and he said he would trade the tools in for any bowls, any day. So unfortunately, you have to work and play. You can't just play all the time. But it's a nice attitude to have. He seems to be quite a comical character, the Blade.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bobby, a bad day on a bowl screen is still better than a good day in the office.
That's certainly right. There's quite a few plumbers around in the bowls fraternity. You know, you got young Wayne Roberts down in Port States singles event recently. So she's
getting the shot there.
Yeah. And going back to Wayne Roberts, he's the African singles champion, and he's also a plumber. He's actually got a plumber's tools on his bowl. Very good draw in there by Julian. Got second shot.
asking Janko just to rest on Gillian's ball.
Yeah, if he rests that ball, he could make a few.
He's got the weight, but just needs to just line. I think he might have blocked his own way there.
Yeah, but the shots also, they could play the shot on the backhand as well, you know.
Even if you slice the jacket, it will pop back out to your ball.
Gillian will try and negate that shot, try and get another ball in the head, which is very close to it. What a great effort.
Yeah.
That's another ball close. But I think the option is still there, but I would play it on the backhand and, find the bowl. You might actually get both the bowls.
Ko was also asking Janko to change his hand on the backhand. Hi, Dean Pretorius. Good luck to the Western Province supporting Blade. Watching on YouTube.
Well, Lamont is certainly playing with a bit of weight. I don't think that's the option he should be looking at. I think a little bit of damage limitation is said by getting another ball in the head, possibly another second.
I think asking how much the 2 meter mark is worth, so I think he's looking at the options of burning it, but he has the risk of taking out Gillian's ball if he goes a little offline.
Definitely can actually take both his bowls out if he's going to look at weight. But they, like I said, the youngsters, they don't really see the danger, they only see the shot.
Yeah,
They want to play too.
he's currently leading this set, so might be just trying to outdraw that ball or giving the one at the most. No, they're going for it. It looks like he's warming up that shoulder. Yeah. There's a definite setup for the drive.
Oh, he killed it. A lot of yellow balls follow through.
Oh, it was Gillian's ball that went through, so I think he's unfortunately moved the other yellow ball through to the 2 meter mark, so they're still holding.
It was a good run there by Armand, and it actually came out nice and smooth. We've seen a few runs this weekend where the players trying to gather a lot of speed on their ball, and it caught the dam busters. It bounces about 6 times before it reaches there. But that run came out nice and smoothly, and I think it's part of their DNA. The youngsters, they have to have at least one driver game just to show.
And just release the pressure, maybe. If it builds up too much, it has to overflow.
That's right.
Somewhere. Well, if you can drive like one drive though, you might find a bit more, but don't overdo it.
Yeah, if you're accurate, it's
Just needs to get around Gillian's ball to draw, and he's done it. A wonderful draw there. He's picked up 2.
well done there, Kursey.
To 7-8 after 8 ends.
Yeah, Kobus is a big chap. He's like we said earlier on, he's a South African gold medalist in toe track, which is tug of war, and he's also the South African champion in karate. So he's one person not to look around and find trouble with this guy. But he seems to be very placid person on the green, very quiet.
Luckily, karate teaches you control of your power.
Certainly it does.
As we're watching Johannes's delivery on the side view. Not too bad. Also inspired by his mum to start playing lawn bowls. Spending his childhood next to the green like many youngsters.
Certainly, and when you've been watching so many bowls as a youngster, eventually you want to get on there as well and start playing.
Luke Ellis falling quite short on that last one.
Johannes, one of his ambitions is to play in the Boland Open side, in the interprovincial. He's got years ahead of him. Just overcorrected there by Luke. We've seen it quite often about near 2 meter mark. The balls do run on a little bit.
William van der Merwe, referred to as Fuzzy, also short on that one. And he was part of the under 15 Boland side who won bronze. I think that was 2 years back. It should be a little bit more because he's 21 years old. Probably when he started playing bowls 8 years ago.
And he's also maybe that Fuzzy is his nickname as a DJ, because he indicates that he is studying sound engineering. So maybe he'll progress on to becoming a DJ as well. And it's a good name, Fuzzy van der Merwe. I don't know where the word fuzzy comes from, because he certainly hasn't got that fuzzy hair.
Unless under that hat.
Blade certainly does take his time on the mat.
I wonder if he maybe got the fuzzy hair from working with the sound equipment and maybe getting a shot.
That's probably a very good answer.
There were such great vibes between all these players.
Yeah, it's very strange to see players of opposite sides high-fiving each other.
Both of these under 30s, they believe, well, it's a good shot no matter who plays it.
Yes, and they seem to be actually enjoy when the opposition plays a good shot.
They like the challenge.
Oh, there goes Mr. Yankee Panky.
Yeah.
Or Yankee Panky.
Yankee Panky.
Yankee Panky, he also is one of these players that enjoys motorcycling
I like his interest.
and fishing.
I like his interesting thing about him. In Afrikaans wil sê, hou daarvan op iemand se sene wees te werk. So he likes pushing a few nerves.
Yes.
Hopefully not his managers.
Or his skip.
No, I don't think he'll take the chance against Kobus.
Oh, he played a good one with his first by trailing the jack and just pulled up with that second. Now it's up to Julian to.
It'll be interesting to see what that ball does when it goes that wide out on that hand. Will it come back? Getting a slice on
Oh, well, Julian got the ball in the head there, second shot.
a second shot there. So Bobby, what do you refer to that weak shot that sometimes comes out in your area? I know there by us we call it the Swizer draw.
This is a family show, Jacques. I can't really mention what we call it.
We luckily have a family-friendly one that we call it. We have a club there, Swizer Renike Bowls Club, that tend to seem to get a lot of that.
We saw one of those boots yesterday.
Yeah. Julian. Oh, sorry. Kobus drawing another one. Lots of yellow balls on this ring. Yeah. The one, yes. Wonderful draw.
Hopefully gives us a smile for the camera.
Looks like he has his game face on at the moment.
Yep.
Oh,
He seems very focused when he's on the mat. But in between he's not jovial and making comments, but on the mat he's very, very serious. So it's up to Kobus.
gets inside that.
Kwesi, sorry.
Unfortunately being tripped up by that. One will just have to repeat that shot and get a second shot.
Yeah, there's no danger at all. Even if he misses the red ball, make two.
You would want to press the repeat button on the live stream of the last ball.
Certainly.
I think you might have added a little bit
Well,
of
he's
weight, but
trailed the jack.
luckily Gillian's there waiting at the back, it looks like. No, is it Gillian's ball?
So yes, that's two for Western Province, and I'll take a 10-7 lead there.
And I think they're also leading this set.
Right, so appeals in the set. So this last end is for the one bonus point by putting this. And normally it's the lead who gets the point for the team by drawing a front touch, and we've seen it quite a few times this weekend, where the lead comes to light in the last set. And looks like a play for the big occasion, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets his ball reasonably close. And that's exactly what he has done. He's not a front toucher exactly, but maybe 4 inches in front of the jack. That certainly is going to help. Well, Johannes, slipped that ball, he would have had the shot. Luke will be looking just to reach the very close it out, and very close again. Well, there's two great balls there from Luke, holding two. It was a great effort from Johan. He's got 2 seconds now. Gives himself options. It's up to Blade now to try and get some time by matching the 2 red balls. If you can draw around, maybe just to split those 2 red balls, that will be ideal. Very well played there. Certainly played it with a lot of confidence, wasn't scared to be short. And now we got all Fuzzy on the mat. I think Fuzzy's would like to dislodge that front bowl to give him something to look at. Even if he turns it once or twice. Make a bigger target for his back rank. Very close to it. Yeah, he just grazed the jack. He must have missed it by a couple of millimeters. A touch on that jack, he would have got shot. He found the line there, so he's got another opportunity. Blade will like to rest the other red ball now, playing on his forehand. If he turns the other red ball through, he certainly would have done his job. Fuzzy's looking at it this time. He might even get the shot here. Oh, he must have missed that jack by a millimeter. A little touch on that jack would have given him the shot, the red ball. Well, again, Julian is playing on the forehand. Mr. Hanky Panky. On the wide side. Well, he certainly has given his side a back ball. That ball is almost on the ditch board. Certainly playing this one with a lot less weight, and I was just bending away. Oh, they've tried that shot so many times on this backhand, and it's either just ducks or it doesn't want to bend. Maybe a little bit more weight. Try and clip the ball out. It's another option. Monda's due to play first. think he'll play the similar shot as what Julian tried to do, is to try and play the forehand and rest the red ball, which is slightly behind the jack. They're still playing with it in between weight. You see with the other bowls, it just battles to bend there. Oh, they played 3 identical bowls on that hand, missing the jack, but just does not seem to want to bend on that hand. As we mentioned, this set is crucial because we are Peels playing the last end of the set. So whoever scores this end will win the set. Western Province winning the first set this morning, so did not have a good day yesterday, so they'll be looking to accumulate as many points as possible today. They were one of the favourites coming into this tournament, having reached the final last year. Armand is very close. Well, that's made it very difficult now, but they do have, well, unfortunately the position is not looking very good, because if they run it, it's going to be this whole bunch of bowls there on the 2 meter mark, so it could be anybody's shot. I don't think it'll go through into the ditch, more likely to burn, so it's having a full go. Oh, great effort there. So there is 2 shots to Western Province. Western Province now take a 12-7 lead after the second set, after 10 ends. So there's 1 set left to play, 5 ends. We'll just update you with the scores. Limpopo are 13-9 up against Bulls Gauteng North. Port Natal are 18-6 up against JBA. Eastern Province are 15-5 up against Sedibeng. Border are 9-8 up against Northern Free State. And Northwest are peeling against Northwest against Sables. It's a very interesting game. They have played 9 ends and the score is 5-all. So it's only been singles mostly in that game, and they are playing the 10th end, so this last end will also count towards winning the set. Some of the players, once they've lost 2 sets, they seem to lose heart. We didn't see that yesterday, fortunately, when Natal Inland played against Border, who are also one of the favourites. They received a bronze medal last year, and Natal Inland were 8-1 down, and the skip Caleb van Rensburg saved numerous shots after that, a couple of 4s and maybe a 5 as well, and all of a sudden the momentum of the game changed, and Kolyani, known as Kwa, started really nailing the jack after that, and they came back and beat Border. So that was really good to see. So it's important now for Boland not to get their shoulders down, but need a bit of encouragement. But Luke Ellis has been very steady at lead this morning. He did change positions this morning. He played second yesterday, and I moved him to lead, which proves to be a good move. As we said, lead is probably the most important position in a fours game. If the lead gets his balls close, it puts the opposition under pressure straight away. It just allows the second to draw with confidence into the head and draw more balls.
We have Graham Cockrell watching all the way from Taranaki in New Zealand. Yeah, lots of talented players at the tournament. Graham also a regular on our live stream. Nice to have some international viewers enjoying this talented players at this tournament. I think this tournament has an extremely high standard, Bobby.
Certainly is, and you know, the rumours going around that this tournament will be diluted by having so many districts here. But it's a pleasure to welcome all 20 districts are here this year. It's the first time ever, and some of the districts have entered 2 or 3 sides. And it's a pleasure to see. So we've got 160 players playing here, 40 teams. And we haven't been disappointed in any of the games that we have streamed. It's been top quality balls.
I have to say, whenever we're looking across the green, we can see most of their heads are quite close, and I've seen a few heads that look better than I've seen at the inter-districts.
Certainly. I mean, you take a small province like Limpopo, they're playing against BGN at the moment, and they are holding BGN. You get 4 youngsters from Limpopo, wonderful part of the world, up there in Zanin area, Magubuskloof, and Petersburg, or Polokwane as it's known now. And I know Damien Stefans is up there, and he's doing all the marketing and
and he's also
capacity building, yes, and he's doing everything basically. And as a young guy, he's really putting a lot back into the game.
I heard he was in trouble with the organising committee because he didn't report a player of his who did a wrong buy during a match to get a penalty. So, Andre Olivier from the club this morning, he pulled everyone's leg and he said, I want to speak to your manager and your player who played the wrong buy, they're in trouble. The president of Bowl South Africa would like to speak to them, so you should have seen those guys sweat. Nice jokingly.
Yeah, it's all in good humour, and it's there's been a lot of banter after the games, but also a lot of, as I can call it, probably camaraderie, and the players really get on the green, off the green. They've known each other for made new friends this tournament, but a large chunk of these players have played against each other on numerous occasions.
Yeah, especially at the junior nationals, many of these players coming through from that tournament. Good feeder for top level, I think. That tournament has really, over the years, produced some great players and really exposed the sport to many youngsters. Like you said, Fuzzy van der Merwe played in that tournament in the under-15s and won a bronze a few years back. And Armand got his nickname Kefi from that tournament as well.
Kefi. Yeah, normally he's got different colour shades of hair. Last time I saw him he had blue hair to match his Western Province outfit.
He actually got that nickname Kefi from being at the Junior Nationals for having his Kefi blue. He looks interested. I don't know if he's got the result there, maybe. Yeah,
he's still 2 down.
Yeah. We almost got the good result.
Yeah, it was a good shot there by Armand. He was in the area again. Most of his runners have been in the area.
If he moved it a few inches more backwards, he would have been holding free. complains about the players standing in the net, but we have to remember for many of these players the live streaming is quite new. You don't ask a cricket player to stand in a different position on the cricket field just because you want to get the shot.
Yeah, we all remind them again, but we don't want to interfere in the game and during the game. But certainly something to look at. Next game, we'll remind the youngsters. They were told about it, but the enthusiasm of the game actually takes over, and they forget about that.
In the end, it's about playing the bowls, not being on the camera. Playing the good shot is more important than getting the shot for us. So yeah, we don't want to put them off their game. Maybe cost them a point or two that they might need later on.
Certainly. Well, Amanta, it's the first time he's actually been off target with one of his Namibia shots. He didn't let that ball go; it came out of the side of his hand. So a little bit disappointing there for Amanta. Now it's an opportunity now for Boland to close the gap.
Basically, if they can rest out that white and blue ball in some way, I don't know how he's going to get around all those front balls. He could be holding three. It looks like he's holding just the one, maybe the second one for a measure.
Yeah, I think it's two at the moment. He's probably playing the correct hand, but let's see if he's going to bend on that straight hand.
He's not going to bend enough.
It's a good effort. Very good, very good effort there. So that's 2 to Boland. The score is now 12-9 to Western Province. So Boland take a lead in the set by 2 shots to 0. Limpopo have just picked up a big number now as well against BGN, so they now lead 13-10. They were 10-8 down, so it looks like they picked up a 5. So Limpopo lead BGN by 13 shots to 10. Port Natal are running away in their game against JBA. The score is now looks like it's 26, and Eastern Province are on their way to full points there against Sedibeng. They are 15-6 up.
Johannes just opening up for Luke to get an advantage here. Like we said, that putting the pressure on from the start as a lead, such important in this game.
Yeah, and that's basically what Luke has done the whole game. You know, he's put the pressure on straight away.
And if I look over at drink number 3, it looks like Port Natal is really giving JBA a hard time. Current score 8-26. They've won both sets after 12 ends. It's a bit of a, I won't say a surprise, because Port Natal you can never count out. But looking at this morning scores, you were thinking JBA should have the advantage.
Yeah, well, JBA at 12.5 points and Port Natal at 9, so it looks like Port Natal will leapfrog JBA. JBA will lie in second in the section.
On the map, delivering his ball, just running through, but great line.
It's a bit of a loose set, this one. I think it's of the tension of last set, the players are taking a bit of a breather in this end.
I think we underestimate the toll of concentration for this amount of time. They have 9 games to play, so they played 3 games yesterday, so it was...
Yeah, from the second day they'll start feeling the muscles and the legs this morning. Each game we give them a time limit of 2 hours and 15 minutes to play, but most of the games have been finished in the allocated time with minutes to spare. Most of the games are lasting just less than 2 hours. So to be on the green including the trial edge. The trial edge is another 15 minutes, so we're looking at close to 7 hours on the green for the day, and it's a lot of concentration.
And today will be very important for the sides. This is where the top sides will need to keep going like they did yesterday, or they'll fall behind. Moving day, as you referred to it yesterday.
Yes. Oh, that was a great shot there by Blade. Well, two great bowls there. He first of all drew the shot, then he turned Luke's bowl just slightly behind the jack. It looks like he could be holding 3.
Yeah. Tackled the umpire on one of the other ends. We've had an umpire this morning in Cordell. I think it's the first one we've had on the live stream.
Yeah, we thank the umpires. They do it for the love of the game. They come here the weekend, enjoy the bowls, and come and umpire. It's not an easy job to sit around the whole day and waiting for their call. And all volunteers.
Oh, it unfortunately involves most of the administrative staff and the tournament committees are all volunteers, and the club staff that are helping out and making sure the tournaments are running nice and smooth, the preparation of the food and everything.
Yeah, and the barmen, they had a lot of work to do last night. Most of the players stayed here for the rugby last night, so they had a long shift yesterday, and the ladies were here early this morning preparing the meals for the day. Well done to them.
Apparently I heard that
that's a great shot from Gillian.
The barman closed at 2:30 this morning.
Oh, really?
And we also have security around for the whole tournament, making sure all the cars are nice and safe. A wonderful organisation by Northwest too.
Yeah, they certainly have done themselves proud, and it's to everybody who has helped. But it's
especially to Henry Pienza and his team. They've really done a sterling job. We've been well entertained, and the hospitality is amazing.
Yeah, that's the way it is out here in the platteland. We're never short of food. Serve up really big helpings.
I have to say that braai packs they had for sale, it was definitely more protein than most people will eat in a week.
Yeah, at a reasonable price. I think they were selling them at 55 Rand per braai pack, which included all the salads and pop and whatever it went with it. So the players certainly climbed in last night. All had a wonderful time.
That's the one thing about lawn bowls. You always get good value for money. If it's at the bar or at the ordering a meal, and if you're playing in a tournament, so if you want to start playing lawn bowls, most clubs have special days. They try to raise funds, and normally, especially if you play on the platteland, you get more value for money than your entry fee. You draw the big names.
That's a good effort there from. Amount can take advantage here. It looks like they're holding 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. So it possibly even could be 6.
Yeah.
I don't think the 6th one is in, but Amount can draw 2 balls in here and they can start counting. Bring out the calculators. Well, that's another.
And he just needs to beat that yellow ball on the side.
Well, there's a big target there. I think you mustn't mess around with that. Just have a full go at that edge.
And the only problem is there's only the one ball left.
Yeah. It could be 6, 7 down.
Would you be playing your backhand here, Bobby?
Yeah, probably look for that black ball in the front, but there's a lot of options. Oh, certainly not playing with weight.
Sliced his own ball in, so he might just.
Yeah, certainly has helped. It's only 3 now, I think.
Vermont maybe plays onto his own ball.
If he gets his ball onto the yellow and turn it out full, he could make a few, but again there is danger.
Yeah.
If he is slightly wide, he can clip the yellow ball in. So Jillian is, I think she's calling him on the backhand. The backhand, it will negate that option of turning the ball in.
Almost tripping over his own ball, having a nice laugh at himself.
Well, he's certainly playing the forehand. I think he's looking for the harder way to try and turn his ball onto the yellow ball, make quite a few.
He looks interested, watching it carefully.
That's exactly. Oh, he almost did that. He almost turned that yellow in. So it is still 3 shots, I think.
Man, look indicating that his heart was pumping on that one.
So that was 3 to Western Province. The score is now 16-9. Boland will battle to get back into this game. Only 3 ends to be played, and they are 7 shots down. Yeah, Luke Ellis has been relentless. Head after head, he's been there. Certainly has built the team's confidence up after a disappointing day yesterday. Alright, so we've got Johannes who's trying to match Luke there. Johannes is a big rugby fan, but unfortunately he's from the Boland, but he supports the Blue Buller.
Yeah, I mentioned that at the start. We're not very popular there in Boland. I don't think they're inviting too many prizes unless the Blue Bulls are losing.
That's 2 great balls there from Luke. Really, he's had a fantastic game. We will try and get a word in from Lila Young is on the bowl, South Africa executive. Her daughter is playing 3rd for Western Province, Gillian Young, a great bowler. She reached she's won the South African Junior Masters under 30s and one player for the future. And I've got a proud mother sitting there watching her today. So we'd like to get a word from the mother, which is Lila. We're sending Secha over to go and do a little short interview with her and see what her thoughts are about the game. But she's nodding her head and shaking her head and clapping, so she looks very impressed with the Western Province side this morning. Well, that's not a bad bowl from Blade. He's just playing for position, I think. It's always good to have a back bowl on when the jack is on the 2 meter mark. Right, over to Jacques and Secha. They would like to have a word with Lila Young.
Good morning, good morning.
Morning,
How
Tata.
are you, Leila?
Yeah, thanks indeed.
I'm fine. And thank you to be here watching the game. I know you are the mother of the girl here from Western Province, West Australia. And then how do you feel about watching your daughter play?
Well, obviously a bit nervous. I need the win. I was 25 goals, but we're going to get down this time.
Are you feeling happy about seeing your daughter playing?
It's nice being a mom who's trying to be able to watch the whole game. It's a treat.
Thank you very much. It is very good to hear that. And then you keep on watching and then you use them to win.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your time and thank you very much for coming so far just to come and support your school. Thank
I love the youth. I support all of them, not just my child. I love the
you.
people.
To see all them, yes, that's very, very good one. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, we can continue. We can continue.
Oh, thank you, Jock. Back to the live game, and Gillian was just falling up a little bit short there. She must have heard her mother talking about her. So Mr. Yankee Panky was in a good road there, just didn't get the required result. It's what seems to happen when the game seems to be drifting away from you. Even the good shots that you do play, you don't seem to get the result, but there's opportunity now for Armand to close off the head by finding Luke Ellis's shot bowl to try and turn it behind the jack or even try the jack first.
I don't know who was more nervous. Gillian or but yet again we were struck. Yeah, let us know how you enjoyed that roaming camera interview.
It's up to Quibus now, affectionately known as Quissy, a 26-year-old. Well, didn't get the result that he wanted, but it's only one, so with 2 innings to play, Western Province are 17-9 up. It's a little bit of a shorter jack this time, and Mac is right back again, so it's just possibly interfered with Luke's weight this end, running about 2.5 meters through. A good opener there by Johannes. course, attributes his bowls success to meneer MP Olivier, who took him under his wing, and is also his pairs partner. So there's two good draws there from Johannes. Certainly has got a nice delivery, nice follow through on his delivery, so he's holding the two. They need a bit of a kill this head with them being 8 shots down with 2 ends to play, so they need at least a 4 or a 5 end.
Lila mentioning that this is a very important win for Western Province. But she's extra nervous.
Oh, the great draw there by Blade. And Blade has also come in there with some great shots, and really a pleasure to see.
Really had a good match. It's difficult to call who would be man of the match in this one.
Certainly. They've all played some good bowls, the Western Province side.
We didn't have anyone stand out as much as we did yesterday in some of the matches.
Yeah, I'd say it'll be between the two front rankers, Luke and Blade.
Yeah.
But on the whole, I would say because he built up the game and a lead, it's Luke Ellis, I would go for him.
I tend to agree on that one.
So at this stage, Western Province won't be looking to do anything too fancy. I think a case of just trying to get bowls into the head, so as to eliminate any kill.
I don't want to be like Kureni yesterday and giving away 8 at the end.
Exactly. Just a matter of getting bowls into the head and not playing silly shots, not playing with any type of weight. Just drawing into the head. I've got the back bowl, so I don't even worry about that.
Oh, going through the gap there. There's the 2-hour bell.
So they've got another 15 minutes to play. There is one game that have only completed 13 ends, so they should be alright.
Most of the other, I see on ring 5 they only finished 12, so they're on the 13th end. I don't think it should be a problem, as long as you get the end started before the last bell. You're allowed to finish that end. He's gotten the shot. Oh, what a ball by Julian Young there.
They've made 2 of it now to Western Province, so it's going to be very difficult to get any type of kill there. Maybe try and trail the jack a little bit to the ball on the far right hand side, make it 2. Very close if we can get the bend.
I'm going through the gap, yeah. It's strange how many times the ball goes through the gap when you don't want to.
On that hand, it just doesn't seem to get back to the jack. You know, it's got to play with the right amount of weight for it to get back, like Julian's last ball. So it's a good draw there by Julian.
High fives all around from her teammates.
Hierdie een comment. Ek dink ek moet dit afsit. Ek moet nie vir dit kyk. Ek raak al hoe kwaader.
Possibly overplayed it a bit. I don't think he wants to move anything. Try and consolidate and draw more balls into the head. Western Province score this end. It'll be the end of the game.
No, actually 170.
Seems to be playing with a little bit of weight. I don't know what he's trying to do.
170. Good.
Yeah, some great news on the. Oh, wow, the ball.
Very good ball there by Armand.
Yeah,
So that's holding 3 now.
yeah,
It's
so,
very difficult to get any movement of the jack because the 2 balls in front are protecting the jack.
some great news, Bob, from YouTube. We have up to 170 live views. So let's see if we can break the 200 mark before the end of this game. Hopefully in the next match, I think we'll get close to that again.
Yeah, there were a lot of clubs who called in yesterday to say that the games that their province were involved in the live streaming. They were at clubs and came on the big screen. It's wonderful to see all the support out there from all the club members and families.
That's the joy of technology. We can bring the games all over the country, and with the ability to cast to the big screen.
There's the
Oh, wonderful start there. Really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, he's been very consistent, and when I look at his delivery, it looks like he's born for that position. You know, it was born to be a lead. Very focused, very
Well composed.
technique is very good.
Yes, the technique is
is
perfect.
very good, and he's very direct bowler. You know, he's always in that channel.
I mean, and like you say, it just looks as smooth that as a golfer that swing is just perfect for the weight every time.
Certainly is. Yeah, I think he's got a quick delivery. He's got a delivery for the quick read as well. Just down nice and low, and the ball sort of rolls off his hand. He doesn't push it; it just rolls off his hand. It should be an asset when he starts playing on quicker services as well.
I do say he doesn't give us much in facial expressions. It's a good shot or a
No,
bad shot. He keeps calm.
He wears those dark glasses not to give anything away.
Probably a poker player as well.
Yes, and sometimes that helps, you know, when you look at your opponent and you want to see a little bit of stress in his face, you don't see anything from Luke.
So that's the last end.
Very short end.
Maybe we can get a word with the man of the match, Luke Ellis, after the game.
Yeah, I'm sure we can organise that.
I'm sure many players around the country have not seen him play, so he's a new kid on the block. What do you know about him? What makes him tick?
Just resetting himself, making sure what he wants. And it's waiting for his skip. Yeah, that's good technique by the front rank, waiting for his skip to give him his instructions.
Certainly, so you get very often you get seconds you're already on the mat to play the position, that shot that they actually see. But it was good there from Armand as well to slow him down and say, you know, we might need these shots later on, even though we won the game.
Yeah, wonderful ball there.
They've got Fuzzy now. Let's see if Fuzzy can go out with a bang.
Oh, that ball fell over, so it opened up the jack a little bit as Fuzzy was delivering. Does that distract you as you're delivering and the ball falls over and you suddenly, it looks different when you...
Yes, certainly it does, and you know, very often you want to hang on to your ball and you see it happening, but sometimes it's too late.
Yeah.
So it's a distraction. At the stage, Western Province are holding the 2, and they seem to have already broken the back of the camel.
There's some excitement on the B green.
Yeah, that's BGN against JBA.
And looks like BGN has won that one. No, No, it's difficult to tell.
It
It's
was
difficult.
13-8 and they played the last head and there was a lot of cheering and shouting there.
Yeah,
So I don't know what happened. BGN might have picked up a few shots to win the game.
yeah.
After being 13-8 down playing the last.
And they're definitely measuring for quite a few over there.
Certainly.
And it's difficult to see because both teams look like they've won the match from our angle.
We're all standing in a circle, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see whose shoulders drop first.
Yes.
Back to the action here while we're watching over on that side, Gillian.
What's the score now?
20. Nee, gedink.
Zillian came down with a lot of weight there. Actually sold the shot now.
Yeah, high fives from the BGN side. So
It'll be a big disappointment for JBA if they've lost their game. That's the JBA side skipped by.
and now they're keeping us in suspense.
Yeah, they'll be putting up the score there, so we'll see. Well, they're not even putting up the score, but we'll try and get some update on that game.
The jack has moved on our feature ring. It looks like Boland is holding 2 now. A month with a bit of a swagger in this walk.
I think he knows he's won it. Well done, Ahmad. Number 1. He seems to draw to an open jack very well.
Yeah, no.
Good effort there from Chris. It's not easy to draw to the jack when the jack has moved or centre.
Yeah. That's a lolly frog.
They didn't bring that. What matter?
Huh?
They didn't bring that.
Not yet. Lolly?
But I talked to
Op
them.
of af. Lolly? Op of af.
Op die laaste op af.
Met hoeveel?
Nee, net op ja.
Wow, kan je het hoeveel die opgeteld?
Yeah, again, Ahmad is looking very confident to reach the right ball for
Oké.
the shot.
Nee, want het is net gezien jy het gehighfive. Jy weet ons nie wat daar gebeur het nie.
Kofi, as his nickname is, the players have given him a nickname Kofi because of his blue hair that he sometimes wears.
Just an update on that suspense. It looks like JBA won that one by 2 points.
So that must have been a shot for to win the set, but it was a good win there by JBA.
Apparently the BGN just lost it at the end, so it was a measure like me, it sounds like, for that too.
Okay.
So almost got through there.
So it was a good win for JBA against BGN. Both sides did very well yesterday. So, but as we said, they've only played 4 games now. So, what a great win there by Western Province by 22 shots to 9. It was a good game of bowls, but the front bank from Western Province will probably outshaded the Boland front bank. And it was set by Luke, Ellis and Blade the game, and all very well done. So congratulations to Western Province. It's good to see them come back, 4 points, 5 points after a disappointing day yesterday. But I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of the side. So we'll be back for the next live streaming game. That will take place at 11:15, and it will be Kuruleni A versus Port Natal A. See you at 11:15. Thank you for tuning in. From my side, Bobby Donnelly. Enjoy your cup of tea.
Wit opgetel op die einde? The last shot, who scored?
I think it was 2 to Western Province, I think. I'll just confirm that.
Net nie te Boland nie.
No,
Is Boland still on 9?
It was 2 to Western Province.
2 to Western Province.
So dan is it 22-9.
Okay, well,
Lukie's coming.
I've gone off now, so but
But I'm still on the stream. He said goodbye.
I'll see you.
Oh well, I'll just introduce you again.
Okay.
We got our man of the match, Luke, for an interview quickly, so we'll see if we can get him. So back to Bobby. Bobby, you signed off a little bit too early. Still have a bit of job to do.
It was a great win there from Western Province after a disappointing day yesterday. We came out firing today, and I see there was a positional swap in your team today. Luke, can you tell us something about that?
Wacht, niemand kan jullie hoor nie.
Batteries. Okay, so let's do everything again.
Sorry. Which club are you playing for?
Sancho.
I see you got Alan Loftus down as one of your mentors. So good mentor to have.
Yeah. It's taken myself and my two cousins under his wing. So,
Yeah. Also youngsters.
yeah, it's one of them is hilarious.
Which one? Oh, okay.
Vaughan, I don't know if you know the Vaughans. Roy Vaughan.
Yeah.
That's his grandson.
Not related to Dennis Vaughan.
Yes, he is. That's his uncle.
Okay.
Dennis is his uncle, yeah.
But Dennis was playing Jabu for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, his dad, Rob, was also in Jordan. Yeah. I'm going to test it.
Sorry, we just had some power issues there for a sec. But we welcome into the commentary box Luke Ellis, who was our man of the match today. As we said earlier on, Luke, you guys did a positional change after a disappointing day yesterday. Can you tell us the reasons behind that?
Yeah, I think Blade was struggling in the practice games a little bit, and I've only really ever played lead for my club, and if I'm playing in classics or anything like that, I only ever play lead, so that's all I know. But I think it definitely worked, especially today.
It certainly did. You laid the foundation every head. You were very focused and really built up the head for your team. That's why we attribute you as man of the match. I think it was your consistency throughout that laid the foundation. And we've always said this whole weekend that the lead is probably the most important position in the team, and it showed again today. We note that you do play at Constantia Bowling Club, and Alan Loftus is one of your mentors. It's a very good mentor to have. Alan Loftus is a Protea bowler who won a gold at the Commonwealth Games in 1994. Can you just tell us a little bit about your relationship with Alan?
Yeah, so myself and my two cousins, Steve and Dan Vaughan, we sort of joined the club at a similar time, and I think we rocked up the one day and he said, oh my word, there's youngsters at the club, and I think besides us, I think the average age was well into the, let's call it retired area.
Certainly.
But he said to us, we gave him a new lease on his bowls and his new lease on his life, so yeah, and it's been awesome to learn from someone as accomplished as he is, and he's very wanting to teach you, and he's open to if you need to ask questions and stuff like that, and he's really been an awesome person to welcome us into this world of bowls.
That's great to hear ex-Proteas giving back into the game. There are a few players around the country who have all said that the youngsters give them a new lease of life and a new purpose in life. So it's wonderful that the players can share that knowledge with up-and-coming players like yourself. And there's been a lot of discussion about selections in South Africa about having a specialist position rather than trying to manufacture leads from skips. The unfortunate thing is most of the leads do play skip for their province, but they are the best players. So then to try and put them down to lead is a new position, but maybe somebody like you, if you concentrate on lead, there'll be an opening there in future. Would you enjoy to play lead for quite a few years without moving into the back rank?
Yeah, 100%. And I remember watching the PBA and Jerry Baker touched on that subject of manufacturing leads and keeping them there until to get them to the highest level. So I'm very content playing leads.
Certainly, and one thing is you'll never be short of a game. So-called good skips will always looking for a good lead and to try and carry them. So we're very impressed with you this morning. Congratulations on your win, and going forward, good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Right. Thank you, Luke.